Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with World Big Suey. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get us going here. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything. Vision, speed, power. He can diagnose the defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Great job by the offensive line, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play callers, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. If that quarterback believes this guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick catch. Worked out at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. Finds space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball. But they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
He pulls in the catch. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Razorbacks were first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's it. Some space, I just went for it. The Razorbacks are in the red zone now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he locks it toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you win what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Rebels looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm that, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Physical run earns the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. Running with purpose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and being able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Razorbacks are going to cash in this red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down and goal now for this offense. Let's go! Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Missed his receiver on the left sideline. Incomplete. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Drops back in the gun. On the run here. Let's it go. Receiver makes the grab.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal, or at least get some points, or roll the dice and try to get this ball in the end zone on fourth down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. An effective play. Good for a first down of the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. And third down is a handoff. There's found some room at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great game, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. It's a shotgun run call. Makes his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his man. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on third and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on third and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's picked off over there. What a play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First down here for this offense. We get the second half started with a running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring it down.
Throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to pass this time. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. And here comes the noise as crowd's trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Running back grabs it on the screen. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th-down stop. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Stiff arms the man. And a big gain before he goes out of... Gets a fresh set of downs.
All right, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll hand it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? A penalty backs him up, 1st and very long. Sticking with the running game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up.
Here we go.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion at the big tight end. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
These under undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Short connection to the tight end here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Breaking tackles.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. No shot to bring him down. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
The Rebels are in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Ole Miss. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the extra point makes it 28-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Hey, it's positive yards, and that's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Wideout's now clustered. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. A quick cheat. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He escapes the sack. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win today. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to chuck it again. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Closing into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
The pass rush closing in. And he's got it. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.